Victor Hugo says, music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent. I've always expressed myself through music, even from a very young age. This all really began when I discovered Celine Dion's music. Her music helped me find the words for complicated feelings that I was coming to terms with. And today I'll talk about the age I began to fully grasp the emotional aspect of CF and how she helped me realize that my family was not the only one dealing with CF, and how she showed me that it's important to get back up when life tries knocking you down. Her music provided an outlet in a time when I really needed it. I was around the age of 10 when I discovered Celine Dion's music. It was also around this time that I began to realize what it meant to live with a chronic, life-shortening illness. CF patients are told by doctors and their family that they really shouldn't be around other patients simply because there are two very serious bacteria that can be transmitted only from CF patient to CF patient. And they both are, like I said, they're both very serious and can lead to rapid decline in lung function, especially B-Cepacia. Parents of siblings can choose whether or not they separate the children who have the CF, and doctors support it and encourage it because they recognize it as easier on the family. Even though I had my sister, I still felt like my family was the only one dealing with CF. Celine Dion had a niece named Corinne, and Corinne lost her battle at only 16. Celine Dion does a lot to fight CF and has donated a lot of money from things like appearance fees, and she has made a promise to Corinne to continue the fight against CF, and she has vowed to keep it. When her niece passed away, Celine Dion honored her through a song called Fly, which happens to be my favorite song. This helped me realize that my family was not the only one dealing with CF, and death at a young age is something, or a possible shortened lifespan is something every CF patient needs to deal with or has to comes to terms with. It was hard for me to deal with, even though I knew I was going to live long. Finding out that Celine Dion had a niece, or had her own experience with CF, and that Fly was in honor of her, it was in honor of someone who had CF, helped me figure out how to deal with it emotionally. She showed me that it was important to get back up and do what you love, even if it seemed hard to do at the moment. She was a role model that a 10-year-old me really needed, and I appreciated that she helped me realize this. She made a huge impact on my life, both through her music and her dedication to fighting cystic fibrosis. Her music helped guide me through the point in time in which I began to figure out what living with CF meant. She showed me that it's important to get back up when life knocks you down. Through her music, I figured out how to express how I was feeling through the arts, whether it was music, drawing, or SFX makeup. My stubborn nature refuses to let cystic fibrosis define me. I instead use it as a drive to create something I'm proud of, just like Celine Dion, and is why I use SFX as my outlet for emotional stuff.